Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing something you could totally wear for Halloween. I've got to be honest, I've got lots of ideas. I've been everywhere and everybody's done all the character looks, Halloween, you know, the obvious ones. It's been done to death. So I thought I'd have a play about, stick some weird lashes on, do a bit of dark kind of gothic colouring on the eyes, crazy cheekbones, and I've also peeled my face right out to give it that kind of, you know, gaunt white pale look. I really hope you enjoy. You would not look out of place at a fancy dress party on Halloween with this look. So if you're going to give it a go and you're lost for ideas just like I am, I hope this is the look for you. So first of all, I've already just put a little bit of this on, and it's by MAC. It's white and it's the cream colour base, and all I've done is ring finger and I've just gone across the whole of the face like that, just blending it out. And it's really made the skin quite light and pale. And then on top of that, what I did was popped a little bit of this. It's the Prep and Prime transparent powder with a great big brush. Just dab it in, tap it off, and I've just dusted that all over to set everything as best I could. So let's go. On with the eyes. I'm using quite matte colours today and matte formulas. I'm taking an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to zoom you in for this. Get right in so I can show you. So that's what I've done. And here we go. Okay, so I'm taking white eyeshadow, and it's a pure white pigment from MAC. And I'm going to just pat that on all over the eyelid. Now, I've already put a bit of primer on. I wanted a really pale primer, and I've used this by Benefit's Lemonade. Put the eyeshadow right above the crease. Get right in there. We're going to bring that up to the eyebrow bone as well. Now, unfortunately, you can see a crease mark. It's off the primer. But it's not so bad. It does crease a little, that primer, but I needed the lightest colour I could find. So let's just hope that just blends out a bit. Take the white right up under the eyebrow bone, and I'm just brushing it back and forth because I don't want a thick amount of it, but I just want it blended right across. So it's evenly quite light. So that's your eyeshadow on to start with. Put the lid on that because I always end up spilling pigments and knock them over. I think it's just one of them things when you know you shouldn't do something and you do it. Now I've gone with Shadow Lady, and it's again a dark purple, but it's matte. It's by MAC, and I'm using a pencil brush for this to start it off with. So start on the outer corner. I'm going to lift that up. I've got powder tickling my nose, but I don't want to rub too much or I'll take the makeup back off. So take the Shadow Lady, and we're just going to blend that on the outer crease for now. And just a little way in. You can always just go back in. And I'm bringing it up to about a quarter of the way past the crease, just before you get to the brow, the start of the brow. So there's your shape for now, and I'm going to blend that out so it's not so funny. Take a fluffy brush and do your blending. So we're just going to go right across. Once you're in the inner corner, really give it a good blending out. And we'll be darkening it at the outer corner so it's really got some depth at it. Brush that across went to look for houses and got my eye on one. So hopefully everything goes well and I shall be finally getting to move, because the last one fell through and I suppose things happen for a reason. But we've found one and I'm really over the moon with it. So I'll be filming from a different bedroom, hopefully by the new year. So I'm dead excited. Oh God, it's a bit of good news that I wanted to share with you. I've got lots more, but right now I've got to be tight-lipped. As much as I'd like to tell you, but there's some more good news coming. Something you've all been asking for, but you'll have to wait. Now let's just darken that out. I'm just going back over with the pencil brush and then blending that out as I go. And you can bring it out that way toward the outer part of the brow. I like to push it just gently inward across the eyelid, and it gives a nice shape into the brow, to the eyelid. Pull it out just a little bit so you've got something to play with when you blend. And go like that. I just gently want to shadow this out, but not too much. Now I think I'm going to start going in with a bit of blue. I've got this here and I don't know what it is or what brand it is, but it's like a dark blue matte eyeshadow. Take a little bit of that on your pencil brush, tap it off, or you'll have all over your creamy white pale face once you put your stuff on. And all I'm doing is darkening that outer corner right out. Push it toward the inner corner. And I'm keep blending as I go, because then you can see where you're going with it, and you can add more or less as much as you like. And as I do this, I'm pushing it and pulling it outward, so it just gives a little bit of a hint of shadowing at the outer corner. Now for underneath, I need to dampen my brush. And I'm using a makeup wipe, and because I'm going so close to the actual eye, I don't want any dry to flick in. So with a dampened brush I'm going back into the purple, and I'm going to just gently run that along the lower lash line just to give it a hint of colour. I don't want too much though. It's not about the bottom with this look, it's about the top and letting them lashes really shine for what they are. And I'll put a link up as well where you can get the lashes. And if you order now, I think you can get them in between 2 and 3 days. That's really good going. So I haven't had any trouble or bother with that, and I'm quite happy with what I got in the post. So again, just going back out to darken that. Now I'm going to take some liner, and this is by Bourjois, and it's a clubbing liner. And it's the brush, not a pen nib, but it's not so bad. So off we go, start in the inner corner. And work it right the way across. Make sure you get close to the lash line. And what I usually do is flick it out, but I'm not going to today. I'm going to bring it straight down. Because you really don't need to when you've got them lashes on. So let that dry a little bit. And while that's drying, I found some mascara, but it's purple. It's quite nice. And I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to put a list of all the products I've used in the description box for you, just in case you want to check it out. And just a little bit on the outer part. So you see, I just wanted a hint of colour on the bottom, but I don't want to take away from them lashes. I don't think anything could take anything away from them lashes, but anyway. So, let's get those big ones on. Now these are by, actually I don't think they have got a name, just come in a box like that. You'll see them on the website, they've got crazy ones and all sorts. But I've taken them out of the box and I'm going to get the lash glue. It's nice and clear, so don't worry about having to leave it to dry and stuff like that. Just stick that along the edge of the lashes. Just a quick coating. Pay good attention to the outer parts because they're usually the ones that come away the quickest. Give them a bit of a bend just to make sure that they're going to fit on and not give you grief. And then I'm going to just pop it into place. I'm going to pay attention to this outer part first, like that. And then I want to get my tweezers quickly before the stuff dries. Bring that down and stick it right in there, like that. That's good enough for me. And let that settle before it flicks off. So I'm going to let that settle and I'm going to play about with it and get them into position. Zoom you out because brows is dead easy and you can see that from afar. In the blush, I wanted something quite heavy. This looks like a doll look. It's like a weird doll thing going on. So if you want to look like a scary doll, have a try. I'm using this, it's by MAC, it's a Blaze. And it's a kind of dark plum blush, which is just what I wanted on top of the pale skin. So where I'm going to start is just there, and I'm going to press that in and bring it down in a sharpish line down at the cheekbone. But as I go, what I want to do is I want to just gently fluff it inward, and the temples I'm just flicking that up there. Make sure you get right next to the hairline as well so you've got no gaps. And if you do the face of a fish, you can see them lines. I'm using a flat kind of stubby brush for this. It's what I find works best. You see? And I just want to fluff that inward, but just a little way, not too much. Making sure that line's nice and sharp. It's sharp, alright. Okie dokie. Now for the lips. Now this is a really I like this colour and I've been looking forward to an excuse to wear it. It's 732 Designer Plum and it's all gone and smacked into the top. It's in there somewhere. But it's by L'Oreal and it's quite a nice colour, so off we go. For quickness, I like to just get it on there. But if you have time, it's always best to do your lips in quarters. I'm making a right mess because it's all squished. Now, if you want to be really freaky, you take your liner and you can draw something coming out the cheek line, lip line, like a bit of a stitch. just gives an extra horrible, icky, Halloweeny effect. And I think let's get some brows on and then we're all done. So I didn't keep you very long for this one. So I'm using black, and I'm just using the Body Shop's eye pencil in black just for the brows, because I really want them dark against the pale skin. There you go. An ugly dolly type makeup look, and I hope I've helped out any of you out there, because I tell you, I was thinking, what am I going to do for Halloween, because it's just so been done to death. So I hope this is something totally different for you, something you might have to try and out yourself. While you're on the website, you might find loads of other lashes that inspire you with other Halloween looks, because looking at these I came up with this look. So just something as silly as that. Really hope you've enjoyed. I might have another one for you if I can really rack the brains for one. But stay tuned, because there's a lot more other stuff coming up and some news. And I'll see you all soon. Zoom zoom.